talk about ing verbal. Hi, Laura. This is February 15th, and we are recording this class especially for you.
Hi, Laura.
I hope you're feeling better later today. We are gonna start with today's class is going to be a mix of, we're gonna do some activities from the book. I'm gonna add the review topics for the test, for the final test. And just now, Arthur mentioned like a sentence that is, let me share the virtual whiteboard. What did I do? What have I done? It's sharing.
I think you shared your desktop.
Stop sharing that then. I thought share because I shared this thing here. It's here, screens, documents, advanced maybe. Yeah. No. I don't know how to do this anymore. Now I don't even show up there.
Será?
But I'm sharing the whiteboard. I don't need to show my face actually.
Yeah, the camera is stable.
I don't know how I did that.
Now it's on.
But because the only way to shut the camera to me, it's from here. How did I do that? Only God knows. Classic one.
Yeah.
So I like to do the usual stuff. These dates. 2024, yes, right, Laila. I know, Arthur, you don't like to take notes, you never take notes, but I think you may enjoy taking notes here because I want to introduce our class by well, first of all, we need to know why I'm bringing this topic to the classroom. It's because it's a very common mistake students make when they write compositions or when they express themselves, which is all the usages and properties and oddities about ing, the ing ending. And it's quite interesting that you mentioned, Arthur, that your English teacher from college is reviewing verb to be. And in what sense did she bring the verb to be to the class? Because it is important to my ing lesson. I have to talk about to be. Yeah, Laila's going to talk about verb to be today too, but in a specific way.
Can you repeat your question?
Sure. She brought verb to be just by conjugating verb to be.
Yeah.
Does that? And not the importance that it is an auxiliary. How to ask questions with verb to be.
We didn't see questions yet.
Okay.
So we are seeing just phrases. And she talking a little about auxiliary verbs.
Yeah, because verb to be is verb to be by itself is an auxiliary verb.
But like we didn't even see on the past. You're just seeing present.
Yeah, I think. Well, it is an important thing to do when you bring instrumental English. I don't know if I can even say that in English. but those kind of specific courses for college, they have to offer you guys a placement test.
Mhm.
Everybody in the classroom must be on the same level.
Mhm.
Are you guys all on the same level?
No, it's very
Mixed.
yeah. Some people is know about English, and who doesn't know anything.
Who don't know anything.
Who don't know anything.
See, you have like fluent people
Uh-huh.
next to people who know nothing.
Mhm.
That is not really productive, I guess.
Mhm.
But it's not my problem, sorry. Can't you guys talk to any, like the dean of the course or like someone, a counselor, someone higher and saying, oh, I think we should separate the group here?
Because what can we do? It's just I think it's just a course, and everybody needs to take.
And it's a pre-required
Yes.
test.
Uh-huh.
That is okay. But,
Mhm.
oh, why do we study ing ending? Because any verb in English receives this ending, ing ending. I forgot the name in Portuguese, but I think it's no, the name for the ending.
Mhm.
But I think the word is gonna pop up soon. So in Portuguese, of course, it is translated as in ando, ando, indo, ondo, in a general sense. When we think as continuous, when we think of continuous tenses. So why do we need to know desinência? Desinência de gerúndio.
Nossa.
Yes, ando, endo, indo, ondos, é a desinência é qualquer terminação do verbo. Por
Uhum.
exemplo, verbos que terminam em ar, começar. No presente, começar, começo, eu começo, ele começa. Conjuguei para mim, vai começar no presente do indicativo em português, fica não. Eu começo, tu começas, ele começa.
Nós começamos, vós começais, eles começam.
Aleluia, glória a Deus. Esse começo, o, começa a, começas, sabe, essas terminações são desinências.
Uhum.
Desinência de conjugação, desinência de gerúndio, desinência do infinitivo. Português, a desinência são 4, a, e, o. Não existe verbo que termine em ur, né? Então, começar, ir, ver, ir, dormir, or, por, de compor e ur, não tem. Em italiano tem. São 5 desinências de infinitivo. Italiano é super fácil. I recommend you to learn Italian. Okay, so continuous tenses. And we have in English the basic any group of verb tense, the present, the past, and the future. So for the present tense, we are going to need am, is, or are, and any verb with ing ending. Ending a designated. So what are we doing here?
You're doing the
Reviewing. What are we doing here? What are we doing here now? Let's answer.
reviewing.
Yes, verb tenses, for example. Because my point here is working. Let me see if I can use. I know we have some drawings time. Oh, I don't want that. Here, yes, that's what I want. Horrível. So ing, we use ing. to for the main verb to give that continuous idea, the idea that this action is in process, is still in process, it's happening right now. So this is present continuous, present. And for the past, I didn't write present before. I think it was pretty clear, right? Because when I record classes, I'm always worried about other people watching my classes. I want to be productive, not just for Laura. This is for everybody else. So whoever's watching this class, that was present continuous, and now it's past continuous. And for past continuous tense, we need verb to be again, but then but now was or were, right? And again, any verb with ing ending. Something important about past continuous. This is a parenthesis about past continuous. In our language, we use past continuous all the time. And in English, we can't use at all times. I don't know if you guys remember, but in our previous book, Got It 2, the cover was blue. Remember? It was a blue cover book. Lesson 7, we talked about crimes. Remember? About stealing things, about maybe about kidnapping, bike theft, burglary, all sorts of crimes. So when you report, and that this is so iconic, this is very picturesque. I love when that's why we choose, our school chooses Oxford method, because this is very important. You have a verb tense, and that verb tense is usually related to some specific situation. And the situation of a crime, a situation of something that happened all of a sudden, suddenly, something that breaks your routine or something that breaks your comfort zone. When you are robbed on the street, which happened to me and Roberto, I don't know if I've ever told you guys that, when we were both 16 years old, we were walking, listen, we were walking on Jabaquara Avenue. It was January 25th. I remember it was São Paulo's birthday, the city birthday. And this young gentleman, probably younger than us, was holding a gun. I don't think it was a fake gun. It really looked real to me. And so he pointed, he carefully, cheerful, lovely. He pointed that gun at us and he said politely, would you give me your wallet, your watch, and your sneakers, or I'm gonna shoot your brains out. I was like, and now what are we gonna do? Of course, I didn't say a thing, I just froze. I was like, no, this is not real. This is not a movie scene, come on. Yeah, it's a bad nightmare. I don't know how Roberto was so calm. He totally handled the situation. He negotiated with the guy. We could keep the sneakers. Didn't get the sneakers. Oh, he wanted our jackets too. My God, everything we had was so poor. We never had fancy sneakers. We never had fancy jackets. So we could keep our jacket, we could keep the sneakers. And Roberto and I, we were handing in the wallet. And then Roberto remembered, we have our documents in the wallet. And we are going to take a bus back to Venceslau the next day. And we as underage, menor de idade, underage, more than ever, we cannot drive without documents. That's absurd. And then Roberto like, okay, but I'm sorry, but we have our documents in the wallet and we are not from São Paulo. You can keep the wallet, you can keep the money. I think I had today something like R$5. And maybe Roberto had 10. So we removed, we could keep the documents. We gave him the wallet. We had to give away the watches. My watch was broken. My watch was broken. I was planning to get it fixed the next week. I don't know, some reason it was broken. It was from Paraguay, guys. What do you expect? And we placed everything on the floor. And then the guy said, go back, walk backwards. Walk backwards. 10 steps. Then turn around and don't run and don't scream. That was really weird. And we did. 10 steps back. We turned around and we just walked. When we found our first corner, then we ran shooting in our pants. I had to make chamomile tea when I got to my aunt's house. I was drinking my tea like we could have died, literally, for 5 seconds. It's so clear when you face those types of situations, you can tell that your life is equal 5 minutes. It's horrible. It's like you don't have parents, you don't have your future ahead of you. You don't have past because you're no one. Whatever is on your body, it's not yours because the guy has the power. He has a gun. With bullets or no bullets, if it's a real or not real, it doesn't matter. And he was a little shaky too, because it's nothing you do in cold blood. So I hope so, unless he's a psychopath, really. Or maybe he is, I don't know, or maybe is he alive? Good point, right? So yeah, there are many questions in this situation, but the point is past continuous. Did you see that while we were walking, something stopped us, somebody stopped us? So that's the only situation you use past continuous. So try to avoid past continuous. When you think of past continuous in Portuguese, think twice. Maybe you don't need past continuous. Maybe you need simple past. Maybe it's present, perfect, continuous situation. So I was robbed. Gunpoint while actually this is going to be confusing to you guys because I was robbed. It's pós passiva. A guy robbed me. A guy, that's better. A guy robbed me at a gunpoint while I was walking down an avenue in São Paulo. Billions of years ago. Use something. Looks better, right? It looks better. And future continuous too. For example, what will you be doing, guys, tonight? Or maybe, let's say if I call you tonight at 7:30, what will you be doing when I call you?
Probably I will be
Studying? Would you answer my call? Why? So this is future continuous. And for future continuous, we use will be, not will am. Will is, will are, because those things don't exist.
Yeah.
So we use will be and plus a verb, any verb with ing and the desinência do gerúndio. And you guys should pay attention to this little detail. At that time, that hour that I intend to call you, what will you be doing? So we need some specific time in the future. And there should be a prediction of a continuous action at that time. All right. So we use ing basically for continuous tenses. But that's just one of a billion reasons to use ing. So another usage, why do we need ing? We need ing sometimes, so let's consider like one, continuous tenses, two, to turn verbs into nouns. Verbs can become nouns just by adding ing. And now, I mean substantivos. As ações se tornam substantivas because of the ing ending. Example, reading is my number one hobby. My favorite hobby. My favorite pastime. What is your favorite pastime? What is your favorite hobby? That's difficult. Studying? Studying is not a hobby.
No, it's not
Studying. Yeah, it's your job. Because you guys are students as your occupation. You are 100% right student.
Yeah.
24 hours, 24/7.
Yeah, 24/7.
You don't study, you don't take any internship.
No.
Laura, you're doing better.
My favorite hobby, I think it's watch YouTube videos. Watching YouTube videos.
Can you repeat what you said?
My favorite hobby is watching. It's my test. Essa mesmo. No,
And Mr. CEO from YouTube, Arthur, RG, Esse da rua, doesn't pay for his premium version. It's recorded. I don't know the name of the CEO, so.
It's a woman.
Oh.
Susan Wojcicki, I think.
Okay, Susan, my friend. Watch out. You better watch out. Okay, I bet you have a hobby. Don't you like, for example, cooking? You like making popcorn, I know. For the popcorn lady. You are the popcorn crazy lady. And what flavor? Any special flavor? I'm the instant noodle crazy lady. I made instant noodle yesterday. I think Brazil people say miojo, miojo. I eat miojo probably twice a week. Yes.
I can't eat instant noodles.
I don't use the package. Okay.
No,
I make fancy ones.
Even without the package, I feel sick.
Really?
Like my stomach. After I eat instant noodles, my stomach ache.
Okay. So you have heartburn.
Yeah.
You have heartburn
Mhm.
after eating. You know, you can buy better versions of instant noodles. The ones that we, yes, of course, the ones we use for yakisoba.
Oh.
Yeah, they are much better. These are the ones
I use my dad when he's making yakisoba.
Oh, he's making present continuous.
Mhm.
Don't use present continuous. When he makes.
When he makes yakisoba.
That's what I mean.
Uh-huh.
Be careful, past continuous and present continuous. We need specific situation to use them. So, but are you going to leave me in a blank? Isa, you're not gonna answer this question? Are you sure you don't have any hobby? I'm gonna write that. Isabella's favorite. Oh, your favorite. Pastime, because it's gonna be fancier when you say pastime. Is making. Bacon. Popcorn.
Popcorn.
And different flavors.
I'm on my leite ninho era. My leite ninho popcorn era. I just eat popcorn with leite ninho.
I was I don't remember exactly when, but once in a few days ago, Roberto and I were discussing exactly those I don't know, like fashion in food. Those are
Like
fashion.
Gourmet flavor, like a gourmet.
Yeah, I don't mean a specific gourmet, but I think specific. I mean trends, like trends. Because I remember back in the 80s, in the 1980s, it was a trend. The entire country, whole Brazil, everybody got crazy about sun-dried tomatoes. You would get sun-dried tomatoes in any place, in coxinhas, pastel, popcorn. No, I'm not saying popcorn with sun-dried tomatoes, but sun-dried tomatoes were a big thing, a big deal. And then they added the catupiry. And then catupiry with spinach. Everything had spinach with catupiry. Pizza. And it was really fashionable. At any party, at any event, you would find canapes, you know, like little sandwiches with spinach and catupiry. Then we had the pesto. Everything was pesto. Do you know pesto?
Like the green sauce.
It's a green sauce, but for this is Lauensis, be careful. It's not the green mayonnaise. It's another kind of sauce. Very good. No, very good. It's made with basil. Basil is manjericão. You have tons and tons of basil. Then you smash it, and then you add some garlic and Parmesan cheese and nuts and lots of olive oil. I think this would be very expensive today because olive oil is so expensive. And now, do you know that? And leite ninho, of course, like 10, 15 years ago, I think leite ninho, Nutella and leite ninho, the combinations with Nutella.
And now it's pistachio.
Exactly, I was gonna go there. Pistachio. Everything has pistachio. Sauce, pistachio pizza, pistachio croissant, ice cream, pistachio cream for your face, pistachio shampoo. Everything is made of pistachio. Why? Why do we have these trends? It's they last. It's weird. And I bet if you are a pistachio grower, you have a pistachio farm, you become rich in 10 years. But the 11th year, 1 year later, you become poor.
Yeah.
Because nobody would, people stop caring about that. And then and then the culinary industry creates another trend. So I don't know, it's weird. So you guys can see, we have, can you see that we have a noun here in the subject position, and we have a noun here as an object situation in the sentence. So you can start a sentence by using reading, and then you have watching, then we have building. Not the verb build, but we have the noun building. Build, construir, building, construção. What else can we add here? We have burn, assar, queimar, and burning, o incêndio, burning. A burning building.
Muitos esportes também, né? Swimming.
Yes, exactly. Lots of practices. Sports practice, yes. Or fun activities, for example, camping,
Yeah.
bowling, extreme sports, scuba diving, skydiving. Yes, that's true. You were smiling, were like, you were thinking about something. I noticed your face. Yeah, for no reason, she was like, or maybe you were laughing at your sentence. I want to try your leite ninho popcorn. Because you once told us, right? She mentioned the leite ninho popcorn. Oh my God, feel famous.
I never tried anything with pistachio.
Oh,
I don't know.
not even the pistachio
No,
itself.
I don't know the flavor of pistachio.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It is amazing. And it's so expensive. I think you'd better not try it because you're gonna go poor. It's so good.
It's similar to what?
There's nothing similar. I swear, it's a nut.
Mhm.
It's a nut. It's green and it's naturally green. And it has some greenish powder in it, and it's a natural thing. And it comes in a shell, because all nuts come in a shell. São as casquinhas, né? Todas as castanhas vêm em cascas, né? Você sabe que o amendoim não é daquele jeito que ele fica no pacote, né?
Ele é torrado.
Ele tem. Exactly. Oh, not even, yes, not even the ice cream. Because you can eat pistachio ice cream everywhere, sol de verão, dessa
Nunca tive vontade, sabe?
Como é que a gente diria isso?
I never.
I've never wanted, I've never wished.
I never wanted. Como é que eu usar need? I never.
Why do you want to use need if you can't use need?
I can't use need.
No, it's like, nunca precisei de experimentar pistache. Nobody's forced to try it. I'm gonna torture you with pistachio ice cream.
I would say I never feel the need.
No, you don't say that. Ele nunca sentiu. He does? No, not to me, it's crazy. Nunca senti necessidade de comer pistache. Eu discutiria isso com o meu psiquiatra. No, but it's something that is true when it comes to the need of eating something. Nutritionists would say about vitamins, like, oh, you are going through anemia. It writes the same, but we say anemia. So you have anemia, so your body needs iron. So that you can say, my body needs iron, or I need vitamin B, I need vitamin D, vitamins, minerals, those elements are needed, yes. That makes sense, but just food, I never needed to eat tomatoes. My body needs chocolate and coffee. I need coffee and chocolate every day. It screams, please give me chocolate, give me coffee. Number 3, with ing usage, we have to use ing when we have a preposition in the sentence, and right after we have a verb, that verb demands ing. It's not a matter of choice. It's like, oh, sometimes you may use ing, sometimes you just skip it. No, if you are skipping it, you are making a grammar mistake. So, for example, I can say, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for coming to my class today. Thanks for calling me. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks. So many TV hosts, when they have those night shows, those night talk shows, they receive guests. They are usually celebrities. So it's a very typical, very usual sentence. They always say, oh, Madonna, thanks for coming to our show. And then she, oh, Dave, thanks for inviting me. And this is all about selling their production, their shows, their perfumes, their products, you know. So it's all about business. Yeah, it's show business, showbiz. But it's a common sentence. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for coming. Or I am very interested. I'm interested in taking Pilates. This is just an example. I don't want to try another physical activity. Although Pilates is very good. Have you ever tried Pilates?
I know that it's very difficult.
Yeah, well, I don't say it's difficult. I think it's a very well designed practice because your body, you feel the change in your movements, in your position, the way you sit, the way you walk, the way your neck places your face. Because some people, they you know, I think we say slouch, maybe I don't remember the verb, or slouch. You know when people do this? They have like a curve in their back. So you start sitting in a better position, like upright position. So it's very good for that. Your whole body looks healthier and younger. That's why many elder, ancient people try Pilates. It's recommended for them, for that demographic. And I would like another example with another preposition, because for any preposition, thank you for, or she is good at telling stories. You understand? She's good at telling stories. Really? Do you guys understand the sentence? Okay, no, I'm just asking. So telling, it's from the verb to tell. We tell stories, we tell jokes, we tell gossip, we tell the truth, we tell a lie. What are you guys good at? What are you good at?
I think now I'm good at running.
And how often do you practice running?
I practice to Monday to Friday.
Every day? You run every day?
Yeah.
How many kilometers?
Now I'm running 6.
I've been
running.
Because right now you're not running.
Yeah.
I don't see you running.
No.
You don't even have your
my shoes.
Yes, the proper shoes.
I've been running 6 kilometers. And now I can run the entire river side of Itacio.
Oh, nice.
But when I'm returning, I walk.
Okay. When I return.
When I return, I walk.
That's nice. And now, the usage number 4, it's about verbal combination. And here comes the sentence you use help. I don't help. I don't help her giving lessons.
Paguei no bolso.
Yeah. Would you help me? Would you help me carrying these heavy boxes? Would you help me carrying these heavy boxes?
Mhm.
So after help, we use ing. And mind. Some verbs as mind, prefer, advice. So many.
Mhm.
Can you believe even forget and remember?
Yeah.
Stop. No, what I mean is these verbs are the first verb, and the second we use ing. Because you can say remembering. Okay, let me give an example. Because I heard you said remembering.
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
remembering.
okay, so now, no, I don't mean that you're gonna add ing in minding, preferring, and by no. These are the verbs that require the second verb
Okay.
with ing. That's what I mean. Okay, example, now, yes, like help. So remember, in some cases, you have both combinations. For example, I always remember to call my parents when I arrive from a long trip. I always remember to call my parents when I arrive from a long trip. But I don't remember calling them when I came from Germany, for example. When I came from. I am hungry, so I'm skipping, I'm eating letters.
On the first call, where is to call, we
Mhm.
could say calling to.
No,
No?
no. That's exactly why I'm giving you guys these examples. There's a reason why. Okay. I always remember to do this. This is simple present. It's something that is frequent. It's a habit. Every time I travel, and that trip, because when I go to Prudente, I don't consider that a trip. When I go to Pitácio, I don't consider that a trip, because it's so near.
Yeah.
And it's something we do often. But when we go to, I don't know, long distance places, when we take flights, when we take long road trips, because those are dangerous in a way.
Yeah.
You are taking risks, right? You might get into an accident or something might happen to you when you get there.
Mhm.
So it's nice to keep them informed. Or maybe when you go through surgeries, when you get a surgery done, okay, I'm going to the hospital for a very serious procedure. So I think it's nice to give them a call to say how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Habit, simple present. But in the second sentence, you are talking about something you need to recall. You need to remember. You have to retrieve in the back of your mind. But I don't remember calling them the last time. Weird. Or, for example, I left my apartment today, and it's a weird feeling that I didn't lock the door. So I don't remember locking the door. I think I'm gonna have to go back there and check it. You understand the difference?
Yeah.
When we use remember plus a verb with ing,
Oh.
yes, you are talking about something that you can't recollect. Like you close your eyes and you think deeply, I don't remember doing this.
You always remember to lock your door when you,
I have to,
Mhm.
yeah, it should be it's a safe habit.
Yeah.
But I was so distracted this morning that I can't remember doing this one. Okay. What is the last thing you remember doing this morning?
But the last thing I remember.
Before arriving here?
Yeah, is, taking my breakfast.
Having my breakfast. We have breakfast.
Having.
What is the last thing you remember doing today? Collect means fazer coleção. Maybe picking up, I don't know. You picked. You picked. You swept the leaves. They are, yes. Swept. The verb is sleep. And like sleep. So the past is swept. So you remember sweeping the floor for your mom. Nice. That's nice. I'm going to interrupt the recording for a minute. Laura, because let me see. Because we are gonna work with these sheets with them, and I'll take the picture for you so that you can do them at your own time, okay? Basically, this is a short text about a woman. Her name is Biara, and Biara is from Buenos Aires, Argentina. And so the sentence, the text has bold sentence, bold phrases. And these bold phrases are all wrong. So they are gonna correct the mistakes here. Okay, you're gonna do that too. So let me pause the recording. I'll be back. Hi, Lara. We had an earthquake. My world fell down. Meu mundo caiu aqui. Here. His fast driving is very stressing. So we have two different ways to use ing. Like habits that we have, we use ing. It's his driving skills, the way he drives. So he's driving. Her singing is so beautiful. Her singing is so beautiful. So when we talk about skills, maybe, or things the way we do certain things, we use ing. Neymar's playing soccer is so good. I don't think he's a very good soccer player. I don't know his strength. Okay, and here another reason to use ing. We turn verbs into adjectives. a verb can become an adjective. For example, annoy. Annoy is a verb. So you have annoying as an adjective. Annoy é irritar. Annoying, irritante. Stress is a verb. É o verbo estressar. Então, stressing, estressante. Interest é verbo. Vermelhos não é para usar. Então, interest is a verb. O adjetivo é interesting. So that's why we have many adjectives that end with ing. Okay, so annoying, stressing, interesting. For example, understanding. What is understanding? As an adjective.
É aquele negócio, né, que não tem ninguém dentro.
É porque não tem, aí ele é ilimitado. O Arthur que descobriu.
Eu tava percebendo quando a gente tava gravando, não tinha ninguém, não saía.
Eu nunca tinha feito a associação. Eu sempre achei curioso. Okay, so now we are recording, okay? All right, so let's do it. Pode começar, Arthur. Deixa eu até colocar o fone virado para você.
Já vai lendo certinho?
Vamos lendo.
Beleza.
Certinho. I dropped the mic.
I dropped the mic.
I dropped the mic.
My name is Beata, and I'm from Buenos Aires, in Argentina.
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires, in Argentina. I was born there, and I lived there until I was 14. Then my family decided to move to Cordoba, and that's where I live now.
Decided to move
Mm-hmm.
to Cordoba, and that's where I live now.
I'm divorced, and I have a son named Philip, who is 5 years old. He spends weekdays with me and weekends with his father. I have 2 brothers who are both studying at university. I'm the oldest child in the family. My mother works in a bank, and my father is retired. He used to be a business consultant.
Okay, I'm going to, Arthur has just read the first 2 paragraphs, and every correction he made is on point. Thank you. I'm going to repeat what you read because of the sound. I don't know if Laura's going to be able to grasp everything. So my name is Beata, and I'm from Buenos Aires in Argentina. I was born there, and I lived there until I was 14. Then my family decided to move to Cordoba, and that's where I live now. I'm divorced, and I have a son named Philip, who is 5 years old. He spends weekdays with me and weekends with his father. I have 2 brothers who are both studying at university. I'm the oldest child in the family. My mother works in a bank, and my father is retired. He used to be a business consultant. Okay, Isa, your turn. That's an interesting structure, because we can say I am to, you are to. For example, I am to clean my house today. Can you believe that we can say that? I am to do some. I am to do something means I have to do something.
I am to.
I am to do.
Mhm.
It means that I am that I have a plan to do, and then it has that something has to be done.
Mhm.
Something like I must, similar to must. I must clean my house. It's very dirty, so I am to clean my house. Mas não é essa a correção, não. É a preposição que está errada ali, Lisa. Não é I am on charge. É I am in charge. Mas você colocou um to. Então, não é to be. O I am já é o to be conjugado, entendeu? Isso, exato. Aí pode ler a partir dessa frase. Yes. Uhum. Eu não entendi o que que você corrigiu na 8. Ah, tá. In Turkey to meet suppliers. Yes. In reality, number 8, we can correct in 2 ways. You can do that. You can omit 4, and the sentence is just perfect. Or you can keep 4, eliminate 2, and add ing for meeting. A gente praticou isso recentemente, né? Então vou ler agora o que a Isa acabou de ler. I work for a big company. I work for a big clothing company. I am in charge of foreign suppliers, which means that I have to use English when I talk to them on the phone. And sometimes I travel to other countries, such as Morocco and Turkey, for meeting suppliers or to meet suppliers. Continue, Arthur.
I'm studying English for about 9 years. I studied at school, and then after I left school, I spent 8.
Number 9 is not correct. The way you correct it.
I'm studying.
No, you don't change the verb. Learn is okay.
So
I learned.
I learned.
Continue.
I learned English for about 9 years. I studied at school, and then after I left school, I spent 8 weeks in Canada. During the day, I went to English classes, and in the evening, I worked as a waitress in a restaurant. It was very hard work.
Good.
When I came home, my English, não achei o erro, teacher. Isso, as improved.
When I came home é recorte temporal, então não é present perfect, é simple past. Na tendência.
Okay. My English improved a lot.
Yes.
But that was a few years ago, and I've forgotten a lot since then. My main goal this year is to be able to speak more fluently and to improve my writing. I think I'm pretty good at reading in English. As soon as my level of English is good enough, I'll take the IELTS exam.
Viram a importância da gente entender o ing, a desinência do ing, de uma forma mais aberta, né? Mais avançada, né? Advanced level.
12 tiro o A, that's a very hard one.
Que o work é incontável, né? Uncountable noun. Ficou então, I learned English for about 9 years. I studied at school. I studied it at school. And then after I left school, I spent 8 weeks in Canada. During the day, I went to English classes, and in the evening, I worked as a waitress in a restaurant. It was very hard work. When I came home, my English improved a lot, but that was a few years ago, and I've forgotten a lot since then. My main goal this year is to be able to speak more fluently and to improve my writing. I think I'm pretty good at reading in English. As soon as my level of English is good enough, I'll take the IELTS exam. Isa? Ok, na 17 eu não entendi a tua correção. A 18 tá ok. Não, não podemos colocar a time, porque é igual work. A time não é contável ali. Se ele não é contável, é o few que tá errado. I have very little time. I have very little time, but when I can, I go horse riding. If I had more time, I would learn another language, maybe French or German. Ok. Para casa, a Laura, ficou também, além das páginas que eu coloquei no WhatsApp, uma redação, que é esse activation. Arthur, would you read the activation, please?
Write a similar text about yourself. In 5 paragraphs, include the following information: where you live, your family, what you do, how long you've been learning English and why, and what you do in your free time.
Ok. So you see 5 paragraphs. Não é um texto basiquinho, não, né? São
Uhum.
5 parágrafos. É uma redação mesmo. E cada parágrafo dedicado a cada ponto toque. Bullet, né?
É.
First paragraph. É ponto toque mesmo?
Não, é
Eu sempre esqueço.
ponto linha.
É ponto linha?
Mas a gente também já não lembra mais.
Eu prefiro in English que é bullet.
Uhum.
So bullet number 1, where you live. So you have 1 paragraph dedicated to president, past president Mrs. Lau, because that's where you guys live. The second paragraph, your family. So talk about everyone. But please, it is important to write about your nuclear family, not your extended family. Because I don't want to know about your grand uncles,
My cousins.
your godmother, godfather. Yeah, you have 2 families. You have 2 nuclear families. And you are the daughter of a divorced family. So you can write about both families.
Oxi. Não, é que a família nuclear, no caso, seria seu padrasto, sua mãe, sua madrasta e seu pai. Então são 2 famílias nucleares.
Só que eu acho que ele não fala em português nuclear. Explosão nuclear. Não é? In English it's nuclear family, but in Portuguese. Eu acho que é família. Aí eu sabia o termo.
Famílias nucleares.
Família nuclear. Família. My shirt.
Núcleo familiar.
É núcleo familiar agora.
É o contrário, não é família nuclear, é núcleo familiar.
Adorei! Gonna talk about my family from Chernobyl.
Núcleo familiar.
Eles são verdes.
Porque era adjetivo vira substantivo.
Everybody's afraid of my family. What you do. So the third paragraph, please use a lot of adverbs of frequency. Use always. Use never, rarely, sometimes, every day, every other week, every Saturday. Oh, please add your English course. Then you come here. And the next Saturday is going to be the last time.
Já? Triste.
I know. It's empty. It's going to be empty. You guys are going to miss me. Okay. Fourth paragraph, how long you've been learning English? A long time. And why? And the last paragraph, this is going to write about popcorn. My popcorn life. Okay. Here. Vamos lá. Vamos. Onde vocês estão anotando as perguntinhas?
Eu tenho eu tenho um grupo só meu.
Eu tenho 2 grupos só meu. Um grupo com pseudônimo e o outro grupo... Não, na verdade, o outro grupo sou eu e a Dilma. É verdade.
Dilma's Group.
Dilma's Group. Yeah. Grupo.
Oi.
Okay. So,
Não, para não, 8. Would you rather study alone or with a group? Essa é 6?
Como é que tá essa contagem, Arthur?
Eu que tirei que primeiro eu coloquei a lição. Então, realmente tem 7.
Agora é a 7. as always, this is a random question. It's just an example because when you guys take the oral test, the question might be slightly different. But what matters is the structure, and the structure here is if clauses. Estou cobrando de vocês conhecimento de if clauses, se, né? Lembra que a gente estudou first conditional, a gente começou com zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional e third conditional, né? Então, vamos ver qual conditional é aqui, ó. If you have the chance to live in another country, comma, where would it be?
Então, tá seguro, né?
É o second conditional. Que é o que a gente constrói suppositions, né? Wishes, dreams, things that are not for real. Por isso se chama present unreal, né? Ele é conhecido como um presente irreal, porque não é a realidade agora. Você não está morando num país estrangeiro. Mas, se tivesse a chance de, qual seria? Vamos praticar? Arthur, if you had the chance to live in another country, where would it be?
I think it would be Italy.
Italy? All right, why?
I like the culinary of the Italy culinary.
Cuisine.
Cuisine.
You like the
Uh-huh.
Italian cuisine.
The
Italian.
cuisine.
You're not the only one. Everybody loves pasta, right? Pasta is life.
Yeah.
Is life. Pasta is life. What about you, Isa? Where would it be? Why? Yeah, we enter there, yeah. But there are many other countries, not just Canada or Spain. The whole Europe is open to us, thank God. So you want to live abroad to be close to Brazilian? I would hate that. I would run away from Brazilian people.
It's like a Brazilian friendly country.
No, but I got your idea. Yes, they are. Yes, they are very much racist. Actually, I feel sorry for Portuguese people, but not only Portuguese people, but all the whole European situation, where the so-called colonizers, because we used to be colonies of those countries. Like in France, they colonized many African countries. In England, they colonized the whole world. And Portuguese colonized us, Spain colonized all the Hispanic countries. And now these countries are forced to receive all these people with open arms. And but what about the infrastructure of receiving these people? Because the locals are having to pay taxes to receive these people. Do you know what I mean? So it's like if we were because it's very nice to think from our perspective, but let's think from their perspective. Like you open your business, for example, you start working there, but half of Half of, like in Germany, is going crazy because of that. They spend almost 50% of their salary paying taxes to support people from Syria, to support people from the rest of the world. So I don't think it's fair.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I don't think it's fair. It's just like it's already been done, and it's hard to go back in history.
Mhm.
But now I think it's important to control a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I am racist because I'm not talking about um um I'm not talking about prejudice. You understand the word prejudice? Prejudice is false.
Mhm.
Prejudice. Porque quando a gente fala racism ou racist, é um outro tipo de crime, é uma outra coisa. É um crime, é o ódio pela raça. E aqui a gente tem a palavra prejudice, que é melhor. Prejudice, it's preconceito.
Mhm.
I don't want to sound prejudice. Só vou pagar aqui porque é uma palavra muito pesada. Ele ficaria atrás de mim. Aí que usam contra mim, na minha pessoa. I am not prejudiced. Actually, you can't use any Portuguese. You just have to say, can you help me? I don't know the exact word or yes, you can describe. You go around the meaning and then they can help you. But don't use Portuguese like saying, ai, teacher, essa eu não vou responder porque eu não sei falar. You need to answer something. You have to say something.
Ferrou com o né?
You have to be careful with your neck. O tal, saca? I don't know how to say that. Exactly. Ah, you got it.
You got
You
it.
got it. Então, valeu todos esses anos de got it. É chique, né? Aqui é pra ficar chique, gente. Entendeu? Cara, é para eles falarem assim, ai, que bom, valeu a pena todo o investimento, né? Então, vamos lá.
Eu tava com medo de teria como falar gíria, essas coisas em inglês.
You can use slang, you can even use bad word, but of course,
Ah, não, então vamos mudar para o William.
yeah,
Então, em vez de falar né? Vou falar in.
o win it do British. Yeah, but that is
É o mesmo sentido.
yeah, but it's wrong. You know, they use
Okay,
usually they
então vamos usar. You know.
or ain't. Don't use ain't.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you can use as in a joke, in a like as in a joke situation. We do that in Portuguese. Sometimes I say, for example, nossa, isso aí é um bromation, sabe? A gente fala desse. Eu sei que bromation é uma palavra que primeiro nem embromar em português, eu acho que nem é uma gíria, mas você né, que é enrolar, né? E aí tem enrolation, embromation. A gente faz piadinhas assim, but there's a context for that. And if you know how to do it in English, fine, of course you can do it. It's fun. It's very much welcome. Okay, next question. What do you feel like doing tonight?
What do you
Feel like doing tonight? Aqui que é o conteúdo, ing. Porque feel like tem que estar naquela lista do mind, eu não coloquei resist, né? Eu coloquei remember, forget, stop, né? Advise, help. E can't help, na verdade, né? Can't help. E aí, agora que eu me toquei, que era o tinha o can't help, couldn't help, poderia ter adicionado. You feel like, tem que estar ali. O feel like é naquela explicação em que verbos após preposição tem ing. Qual é a preposição aqui? Like. Like, a gente não pode esquecer que é a preposição também. To look like, to feel like. She doesn't explain like I do. I really enjoy my new English teacher, but she's not like you, Laila. Oh my God, she's ancient.
Yeah, she's ancient. She's very ancient. Não.
Não é.
É difícil entender o sentido.
Ter vontade de.
É o que você quer fazer.
O que você tem vontade de fazer hoje à noite. And you, what do you feel like doing tonight?
I'm studying, but I think.
You're not studying
Yeah,
now. Well, you are studying English
Uh-huh.
right now. Dá para entender o seu uso. Também tem para futuro, né? I'm studying, yes. I'm cleaning my house later today, yes.
Yeah, but I feel like eating out.
Oh yeah. You're having lunch at Guga's today? And what about dinner? Where are you going for
No,
dinner?
I'm staying at home. I will dinner at my house.
Okay, it was just an example.
Yeah,
Fictitious answer. Okay. And what do you feel like doing tonight? I discovered another hot dog place.
Where?
I forgot the name of it, but it's a hot dog cart on the street. It's like street food, and it's near Posto do Luizão. Luizão's post office, Big Louis post office, no, gas station, post office, no, gas station. Gas station. É perto do discoteca, é perto daquela praça da Matriz.
Eu sei qual que é, na avenida, né?
Isso, bem na avenida, no meio da quadra, na frente de uma igreja, o pessoal da igreja. O teacher Beto desconfia que é da esposa do pastor. Ele desconfia.
Acho que é isso mesmo.
Gente, é o melhor até agora, porque eu não gosto de cachorro quente de rua. Não gosto nem do Geraldo. Sorry, tá gravando, né? Será que tá gravando mesmo? Tá. Não, Geraldo, mentira, eu gosto muito de você.
De você? De você eu gosto.
But not so much.
Melhor pra não ter que dar falar mal de você.
All right, number 9. Okay. This, I wrote the post office, but it could be any other place. How do I get to the nearest post office? Nearest. How do I get to the nearest post office? I'm not very sure, but I believe in Venceslau, there might be 2 or 3 post offices. Did you know that?
I know just one.
Yeah, but I think there is another one on Avenida Tiradentes Avenue. And there's another building that is not open to the public. That's where they keep the Sedex's things. So, or they have the car, then they keep the cars. It's like more a garage.
Yeah.
Where they keep the cars.
I know that one, the building near coming down. It's a real.
Yes, that is the main one. The main one. Very old one. Ancient. Oh, não tá mais escrito ancient there. So, are you able to teach me how to get there?
Go straight all night long. Essa acho que vai ser a mais difícil.
And then you have to invent. Yes, you have to invent, because what will be analyzing. Yes, or correcting. It is the structure, always the structure. This is the point. Of course, your level of vocabulary and the structure. You don't ever say, you can go, you should take, those sentences, we use them in Portuguese. It's part of our culture. It's a way we say. Ah, você poderia pegar essa rua aqui, a gente põe muito, a gente é frufru, é muito flamboyant. A gente adora ficar maquiando as coisas para simplesmente dizer take this street, go all the way down, turn left on New Prado Avenue, drive up all the way down. A expressão all the way down é o resto toda a vida. All the way down. And you will see the post office on the right. Porque realmente, se você pegar no Tom Prado e for reto nela, não tem como não ver o post office. A não ser quando eles fecham a rua, quando tem desfile, né? 7 de setembro, aí a gente não engana. Aí não dá pra ver. Mas dá pra ver se.
A vida goes straight all life long.
A estrutura é simplesmente o uso do imperativo. É go down, go up, walk up, walk down, go across the street. Look to the right, it's on the right side, it's on the left. Then you say, it's on the right, it's on the left. Take a right, take a left. Make a right, make a left, you can also say that. Yeah.
Take the left corner.
Yes. And finally, is it easy to come up with? To come up with. São 3 palavrinhas para esse verbo, que é come up with. Is it easy to come up with a healthy diet? Is it easy to come up with a healthy diet? Aqui a teacher está cobrando de vocês o significado de come up with, que é um phrasal verb que está na lista dos phrasal verbs, né? Que acho que a Laura levou, né, para casa também. Ela teve a chance que eu fiz aquele polígrafo para vocês. Sim, acho que tem umas 4, 5 páginas. Ela levou, né? Ela estava aqui, ela estava aqui nesse dia, exatamente. Dê uma olhada se não tem um verbo come up with nessa lista, acho que na última página. Se não tiver, tem que colocar. Isso, exatamente, ó. Come up with significa criar, inventar. Pode ser que tenha, essa lista tem que ter também, vai saber. Eu não acho que tenha todos, essa é uma lista bem completinha, mas ela vocês olharem, ela é uma lista da Universidade de Cambridge. Então, ela não fecha com essa lista que está no meu polígrafo, tá? Então, se tiver faltando alguma, vocês têm que me trazer. Tragam essas dúvidas. Aproveitem essa semana para se dedicar um pouquinho para o inglês. E aí, como vai ser o nosso último encontro, é um dia para tirar dúvidas. Eu quero que vocês... I don't know what to say, but what I really expect from you guys is that you take the most advantage possible of our last meeting. It is crucial to because not just because you're paying for February month. I'm not talking about necessarily that. I don't care about that. What I mean is opportunity. When is going to be? Yeah, ask yourself this question. When is it going to be the next time you're going to have an English teacher just for you? Well, you have your English teacher now. She teaches you Beatles songs, oh my God. And because you never know when you're gonna need English for real in your lifetime. Like, is it for jobs, for travel, for travels, you know, and things like that. A última pergunta, qual que é mesmo? A última pergunta is it easy to come up with a healthy diet? Ou seja, é fácil inventar uma dieta saudável? É fácil criar uma? Aí é interessante usar o come up with na tua resposta, né? To me, it's very difficult because I don't have time to cook.
Have to have free time, spare time.
You need to have more time. You need, for many reasons, you have to go to a grocery store, you have to go to the supermarket to buy good vegetables, fresh ingredients.
Spend money.
Yeah, and it's very expensive. Or maybe you have to go to a nutritionist to help you. Or maybe you can watch YouTube videos with great recipes, but you need to cook at home.
Yeah.
We can, especially because Venceslau, nada contra donos de restaurantes de Venceslau, por favor. Eu criar vários haters. Eles vão comer, todos os cozinheiros de Venceslau vão todos cuspindo meus pratos. Mas a gente não tem aqui um restaurante de comida saudável, né? De lanches fresquinhos, de lanches.
Não daria certo, não, vai vir.
Sabe, não sei se em Epitácio também não deve ter. Mas já, por exemplo, a Laura, tenho certeza que se ela jogar restaurante de comida saudável no Google, em Londrina, um monte de lugar para escolher. É um lugar, eu me lembro que em Londrina, em Caxias, né, na verdade, Caxias tinha um restaurante só de sopas, e sopas maravilhosas. Então, é leve, né, uma coisa leve. E restaurantes veganos, vários restaurantes veganos, só que restaurante vegano não necessariamente ele é saudável. Eu me lembro de um restaurante de comida ayurveda, de quem faz yoga, da filosofia yoga, assim, a comida Hare Krishna. Uma delícia, muito bom. É isso. Come up with a healthy diet. So, yes, Laura, I am looking forward, outro verbo frasal, to look forward to. I'm looking forward to receiving your composition and the photos of your homework and you guys next class. I'll see you here in person. Para a gravação, que vai.
Para a gravação.